is now active, soon to begin its work. Home. Yep, I want to play the game. Let's see here. We've got frames dropping, delay 20 seconds has been marked, which means I can now talk to you and you can actually hear me. I have discovered something. I like my hair short. That's why all of it's been cut off. Of course, you might not really be able to see that, considering my screen for myself is about the size of a postage stamp. Last night, I got the update that the subscription I have to ESO Plus was renewed, so I will have some crowns to spend. We shall see what I find that I consider to be worth my time. And my 15 buck. Well, to be perfectly frank, the 15 buck I got already in the form of not having to throw away most of the items I save for my crafter. As I attempt to find the button on my phone that wakes it up. Let's go to dashboard. And today, I have until 3:45 to entertain you with some epic seeking for the last 4 fragments of the Staff of Towers, also known as the Staff of Epic Dragony Time-Moving Powers. Interesting story. This morning, my mom and I started off by listening to the work of Michael Beckwith, Psijic Dragon Priest Mask Packs. New Moon Cult Garb, and the Adept Starter Pack, which will give me another horse, consumables, food, soul gem. Oh wow. Okay, so I definitely want to grab that. I want to see Crafty Larissa's Thief, Knight of the Flame, and Mage's Guild Researcher. I want to go to the White Mane horse, Snowmane. Snowmane's a little cutie pie. My appearance. Head markings. Major adornments, minor adornments, costumes. Let's see. If I wanted to hide. Ooh, I could hide as a Knight of the Flame. Hey. Oh yeah. That's for research. Now I'm using leggings instead of a skirt. That's the formal gear. That's the shrouded armor. I think that looks good on her. It would make sense for her to wear a little something from home, wouldn't it? Let's see here. Houses. I could buy the Barbed Hook private room. I could buy the Sister of the Sands apartment. But I don't really feel like doing that. Furniture. Crafting. Yeah. Yeah. None of it really looks good right now. Let's look at the mounts and see if there's anything I want to buy in there. Legendary Dragon Horse. Veteran Dragon Hunter. I could. No, actually I can't buy the Tessellated Guar. But I got the White Mane Horse. Bristleneck Warboar. I could parry 5 more things in my inventory if I wanted. But really, I want to spend some crown crates. Confirm. 2. And 3. Confirm. Open the crown crates.
Greetings,
Let's see
friend.
what kind of
Are you
interesting
ready for this
things I get.
Outstanding rewards. Wabbercat, a bonus
Ooh,
reward.
bonus card. Yep.
Listen.
Shadow Tendril and a Badger Rough Ashetet. I got more cool potions.
Make a selection to reveal your reward.
Reveal all of it. Wings of Darkness. That's an interesting body tattoo.
Your rewards are ready. Well
And a
deserved.
cute little masked bear cub.
Sadly, you have no more crates, but you can always
All
purchase
right.
more. May luck follow
My
you.
voice is beginning to crack. I have more. The badger, the bear cub. Let's go with... Oops. Oh well. Yeah, definitely gonna learn my writing lessons now. Because, oh my goodness, do I need... Oh look, a Shadow Tendril patch. I definitely need more training in my skills. Can't use that yet. Now I should have a much easier time. Add in the fact that I'm now able to... Oh, cool. Somebody did VMA with a score like that. Now that's just cool. Now, my pretty black and white horse. She's still a horse, so she can blend in. Alright, let me up this hill. Thank you. Thank you very much. The first fragment of the Staff of Towers, I took you to it at the end
Wait a minute.
of the last
Haven't we been here before?
episode.
Giant stone maniacs strangling each other to death? It's silly, eh? First one to crumble into rubble loses, I guess.
I guess so. I mean, it only makes sense if they're strangling each other. Giant stone maniacs. The Augur's hilarious. He should write his own comedy act. Anyway. First fragment of the Staff of Towers, and I have not a whole lot of time to show you, so I'm glad this is one of the shorter episodes. Yeah. That's basically all I have to say. Oh yes, I just remembered, my train of thought got derailed. My mom and I were studying Michael Beckwith this morning. He has a new masterclass about manifestation and how it happens at different levels. Like, at the first level, a person in an area of their life will
What's
feel...
this? The Red Tower fragment? Careful with that one, mate. It's temperamental and full of spirit lava. That's the most dangerous kind of lava.
They feel completely victimized, like everything happens to them. And it was really interesting to note because Michael and Vision both noted this. That would be Vision Lakiani, the person who runs Mind Valley, that a person can be highly spiritually developed, and yet they can still fall into stage 1 at one particular area of their life. And that also a person can know how to manifest, like they know the laws of it, but yet their spirit, they have to also choose to develop their spirit. And yet this is totally cool, because it's all different levels of development. Towers remains. Fragment near the Weeping Giant, near Greenheart, and the Spellscar. So, that's Elden Root. That's Serpent's Grotto, Marbrook, Abimath, Volkwaston. Is it in Reaper's March? No, it is not. And it said go that way, so maybe it's in Malawal Tor? Nope, it is not there either. Green Shade. Aha! Here we go. That's where I'm trying to go. Green Heartway Shrine, because I have a feeling that the Weeping Giant Way Shrine is somewhere in proximity to the Spellscar. The Spellscar is in Craglorn. Sounds like my mom just laughed. Alrighty then. Ooh, I've got something coming after me. Why is that summoner being an idiot and calling up a freaking Watcher Demon? You don't ever call up a Watcher Demon by yourself. That's pure stupidity. There we go. Fighters Guild increased to 2. Excellent. Now we're about to see where this next fragment of the stack
Fields and
of
their
towers
trees, am I right? They never sing them into anything interesting.
There it is. There's the
Houses,
light beam
bridges,
that's gonna
shares.
lead me to
When is someone going to sing a
away
tree
from
into
these
something useful, like
thunderbugs.
a singing land boat?
Alrighty then. Away from those wasps, I don't want to slow down, and I don't want to hold back, and no, I don't wish that I could. Although there is no rest for the wicked, I do see myself as good. Alright. Q button. Hopefully that's enough to get me away from the Sench lions, or Sench tigers, or bears, oh my. Okay. that spot right there. That spot right there. Hopefully I don't have to kill the mammoth, because having to fight a mammoth kinda sucks, to be honest. They are big, they hit hard, and they have a lot of health. It's the winning trifecta! Dense earth. Skeevers, it would be really nice if you could just let me do this thing and not have to waste time killing you. Now I can dig in the dense earth.
The green sap fragment, eh? You know, if you left it in the dirt long enough, it would have grown a new tower. Honest.
Wow. Okay. Near the spell scar. And it only costs me 84 gold to get there, so... The spell scar in Craglorn's way the fuck over here. Let's see if... Alright, the Weeping Giant is in... Wayrest, I think. Yeah, it's way over here. So the Wayrest, Way Shrine should go there. Then I can book passage to someplace else. Craglorn is nearby. I'll have to go a shrine hopping. Shrine hopping to the nearest area. This might take a while, but I'm okay with that. The good news is having to traverse half of Craglorn makes it so that my time will be much shorter when I get to the episode where you have to seal 9 breaches in Craglorn. Alright. Alright. So it knows the Weeping Giant is close by, and it's cool with that. And I am super cool with that. Means I can discover a wonderful shortcut by cutting across the river. And off to sprint I go. I do believe once the event starts back up again, I'll have to have a little chat with the impresario. Because the impresario will have the berries I need. Now sadly, the Undaunted event got cancelled. Drodara Plantation Way Shrine. I'm not quite over there. And apparently I hadn't walked over to the plantation either. Okay. It's a straight shot that way. Wow. These are all bandits. But I've heard of certain parts of this place having problems with werewolves. Or is it a different zone? Anyway, I'll find out eventually. I believe it was in Glenumbra that has that problem with werewolves. A werewolf problem. They call it the Curse of Camlorn. Looks like we have an all ruin to investigate. Weeping Giant Way Shrine.
Azora, please help me.
Weeping Giant. That is a very interesting name for this place, because I don't see any giants that are weeping. I do, however, see a lot of bandits that may or may not get in my way of finding the fragment of the
Well,
statue.
that is a prodigious statue. We don't build statues anymore where I come from. They always end up coming alive, sneezing death algorithms all over the place. Trust me, it was a miss.
Death algorithms? Okay, that's like, oh my god. Death algorithms. Dude shooting spells at me. And I'm like, whatever. Let me just disappear for a moment and ignore you. I mean, seriously, I'm hunting a fragment of the stack of towers here. What do you want? I am not a necromancer. I do not romance any necks. And every time someone goes after, I just say, what the heck? Behold the staff piece. Behold the idiot who is about to die. Until they leash.
This one's a winner, mate. The white gold fragment. The Archmage and numeral carried it around all the time, you know. Slung around his scrawny neck like a cowbell. Classic alien, eh?
Apparently. Oh, yay! It only took me until 2:30 some odd. Through Bankarai, and then I'll have to do a bit of running. Yeah, I'll have to go down into the southern Bankarai area. And that will get me into the Spellscar. So, Sky Shard. Oh, there's a person who's also a dragon poet. Do excuse me while I get skill points in whatever the hell you call it. That big huge sword I'm wielding. Alright. Looks like we're both gonna be using the Sky Shard. Let's see how much it'll cost me to use the Sky Shard. 220 gold and counting down. So, I will in fact be better served jumping off the cliff, managing to almost not die. Q button. Alright. Make it immobile. Ooh, a Gold Coast survival elixir. Q, Alt. Let's do number 7 here. And realize that I don't have to. Promptly after having spent the potion. Well, at least now I know. Health regenerates nice and fast in this game. Always good to know. Weeping Giant to Eastern Evermore. Then ride till, oops, you can't no more. You know, I discovered that a great way to get across Evermore when you are not attempting to go through the goblin area or go through the city
you're looking for some of my stuff, let's...
Is to use the Outlaw's Refuge, having just gone through the to the Way Shrine. The Way Shrine, the Way Shrine, the Way Shrine. Can I even use the other consumables I have? 15 to 19, yes, I have that one. I can sell... Hey, what have you done? Give me back my game. I was talking to a merchant. She said she had a schedule to keep. Honestly, so rude. Anyway, you can use the Outlaw's Refuge to quickly go through Evermore, because the entrance to said Outlaw's Refuge is directly underneath the Sky Shard. Alright, so it looks like I might have to traverse this sort of gate. Ah yes, the Bankurai Garrison. It looks like it made a bridge, so I might not have to go through it at all. Yep, Sir Gidrick. Let's see if I can... Nope, I can't go through it. I can't go around it. Actually, I can go around it through Bankurai Pass. Alright, let's do this thing. Let's avoid those spiders. I don't need the wasted time. Ooh, truly superb glyph of Absorb Magicka. Alrighty then. This is the Bankurai Pass. The Falling Grotto. Hopefully the topography is not upwards, but in fact downwards. Because then I would be able to traverse it. Oh, look! This appears to be a statue to Hirsi. Hirsi's mighty hunting ground. Nilata Falls. Oh, wow. There's a chest there. I just haven't the time to wait. Oh, wow. There's a chest there, too. Oh, cool. The bears that were going to attack me leashed. The High Jacket of Health. Now, where the fuck is the Sky Shard? Oh, it's down there. Then why did you show it as being over here? Because you are bugged. That is why. No, Miss Lamia. Oh, this could be bad. I need to avoid a gigantic frost giant. I cannot mount because I'm in combat with the Lamias. This area looks kinda, like Redguard architecture. And it looks like I have some scratchies in my throat. I'm not surprised by this at all. I'm gonna use the Psijic Order spell to constantly buff my running speed. And now I can use my horse to buff my running speed. am south of the Bankarai garrison, and I didn't have to do the quest thing that I would normally have done. Yanura's Respite, huh? So Bankarai looks like a biologically diverse little zone. This area seems to be full of Daedra. Damar Farmstead. Okay? So all I have to do is keep riding. It's gonna be like a straight shot through to Craglorn. Cool. Earth and Heart has increased to 19. Once I find me a skill point area, I can get more skill points. There's Damar. That's his farm that's all overrun with Daedra. Whoever summoned those Daedra, well, that wasn't cool. Totally not a cool move. Find the tear near the spell scar. And that's the old tower. Snoopy Catty Cat. Snoop Catty Cat. Joined Combat Arms. Welcome to you, fellow guildie. Old tower. I probably walked right underneath it.
Over here.
And this is Craglorn. I have a bunch of Imperial Beavis and Buttheads that are going to attack me at the gate. Q button. Okay, so you lot have leashed. Really? You hit me on... Wow. Oh, wow. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bankarai Gate. Is there a stable master here? Not really. Covenant Ballista. And a quest, a zone quest on a board. Whatever you do, don't ride outside of the roads. It will get you killed here. There are a lot of group zones in this particular zone. Like, see that delve with the plus sign? The plus means you have to take a group in. And you have that sort of crumbling tower with the plus sign? That's a group area too. Group areas are prolific in Craglorn. The main quest, if you manage to finish it, will give you kick-ass gear with the Nernhoned trait. But it's really, really hard to do. If you are by yourself. I imagine that if I decided to make a call out in chat for some guild members who were bored and felt like doing this, that I could obtain a guild group and thus alleviate the problem of attempting to solo a difficult zone. A difficult zone that is measurably difficult. You see, this used to be part of the endgame content in the vanilla game. That's why it is more challenging with a lot of group things to do. Although you can just run through with random players and do things that way. In fact, I'm gonna look at this Pauldron of the Fire. Oh wow, that's just cool. Shadow Tendril Patch Hide Jacket of Health. Ooh, that's so much better than what I have on. I utterly forgot that I had this. And I'm gonna totally equip this poison. I love poisons on this character. They're so helpful, you know? Alright, let's see if I have... Oh, good. Crown Experience Scrolls. Alright, now that I have gotten food and drink, I am going to get to where I'm going. The good news about this particular game is that, well, when you die, it's not as bad as in other games. In World of Warcraft, what you could do was you could run back to your corpse, resurrect as far away as you possibly could from your corpse, and then try and run. If you took off all of your armor, then you could easily circumvent the damage to the things in your inventory. But if you resurrected at a graveyard, you took a serious penalty to your stats. In this game, you can have your gear not on your character's body, but you'll still lose its durability. So, but you also take no penalties to your stats other than whatever the damage to your gear is. So there's always kind of a toss-up between games and what they do around death. A quick stop at the Stable Master. Talk to Jada. Hello.
My mounts are bred strong.
Alright, so I'm now at 10% speed buff with 6 stamina and 6 carry capacity. I'm gonna go with an 11% buff to speed because, well, yeah. I need to ride fast! That is the tear near the spell scar. That eye symbol does not have a plus sign by it. Ogondar's Winery. That is a cool statue. I don't think anyone here is aggressive towards me. And I don't think that the animals here are going to be elite trash mobs. So, I'm going to go after this Mundus tear. Discover that a renewal group quest is in the area next to this gigantic monolith. And this poor fellow is attempting to outrun
This
it.
place is awful. Feels like something's feeding my head through a lumber mill. And that noise! Can you hear that? Let's find this fragment and get out of here.
Well, Mr. Augur, that would be where the hell is the freaking... Ah, there it is. The people are standing on top of it. There we go. Now, thanks to the group that are moving through the piles and piles and piles of trash mobs, the same structure you would find in a public dungeon, I was able to go and get the light beam. I couldn't see it easily through them, but they also cleared the trash mobs for me, so that I didn't have to try and fight them. Alrighty then. We've almost completed the task. Dig up staff piece. in dense earth. It is now 2:50
The
p.m.
snow throat fragment. Congratulations. Good for you. Now let's get out of here, eh? My teeth feel like they're gonna fall out of my face. Ow. Ow. Ow.
Oh, baby. Yeah, actually, I do kind of have empathy for him on that. I wouldn't enjoy the sensation of my head being in a wood chipper either, which is what he described this as being. Now I have a few, things in Craglorn. Way shrines. That's what they're called. So that when I have to go there again, I'm a little bit more prepared. And here we go to talk to Lore Master Kellerus. And then I'll stop off by the young lady who sells things from the Psijic Order. This person named themselves Sweetie Ghost. That's a cool name. Okay, do. There we go. There's a door right here. A door. The tower's remains. Hello, Kellerus. We got the rest of it.
Old ways be praised. Welcome back, Initiate. I hesitate to ask, but I must. Were you successful? Did you recover the remaining staff fragments?
Well, I wouldn't be here if I hadn't gotten all four
What a
of them.
great relief. You have the Order's deepest admiration. Alas, more work remains. With the introduction of 4 new fragments, the forces drawing the staff together may grow stronger. Hopefully, gathering all 8 will yield greater insights.
Do you think you'll be able to store it safely?
If any society of mages can do it, it is the Psijic Order. You will no doubt be pleased to hear that Josaja has gained some valuable perspective. We spoke at length, and now she seems committed to disassembling the staff.
Oh, that's great to hear. What's next?
Many tasks yet remain. Even with the staff of towers here in Artaeum, the time storms continue to rage on Tamriel. But for now, let us give proper recognition to your success. Take this knowledge, Initiate. You have most certainly earned it.
Well, thank you.
Are you prepared to set out again, Initiate? As I said, this threat to Nern is far from settled.
Okay. What is it?
Even with the star fragments removed from Tamriel, time breaches continue to open across the continent. This time, in the forbidding land of Rivenspire.
Ooh.
I only pray that they do not grow stronger, now that the staff is so close to completion.
Okay, so you need me to seal more breaches, eh?
We do. As always, the auger, map, and Psijic seals are prepared for your use. Josaja will provide them. Return to me once you have closed the breaches. We will solve this problem of the staff soon. You have my word.
Okay, I'll go talk to Josaja. And I'll go relish the fact that I now have new jewelry to put on. Vanus's ring. I can't really use that, but I have characters that can. One notification that I have the gorgeous body imprint of the Psijic Order. I need to take off my costume. And I just upgraded my armor. So I need to put something on that shows a little skin. And this is, at least in part, what the body imprint of the Psijic Order looks like. Unfortunately, my body's natural markings go away if I wear it, so... I no longer look like a shadow scale. Now I look like a mage. So, if I take that off, And I take those off. And I take this off. And then put this on. I look a little bit more in character. Ooh, I like that. Let's go with the brazier. Let's do a stamina point. And let's take a look at my skills. My Mad Guild skills of the Psijic Order. My active skills include buying Mend Wounds. Invoke the rights of Moawita, replacing your light and heavy attacks with healing abilities that can only be used on allies. Your light attacks heal for 1418, and your heavy attacks heal for 1260 every second, and restore 1155 mana to you for every successful healing. This is great in groups, and I now have Concentrated Barrier. A Psijic Order ability slotted, and blocking gives me a damage shield for 2500, which goes up to 5000 once I have 2 points in it. The damage shield recharges back to full strength after I spend 10 seconds not blocking. Deliberation. When casting or channeling a Psijic Order ability, I will gain major protection, reducing my damage taken by 30%. Concentrated Barrier is worth it. Accelerate is at level 2, which means that I will definitely need to think straight. Alright, so right now I'm a little bit distracted.
I can't believe
Sorry.
you collected all 8 fragments of the staff. I know that we intend to render it inert, but there's no harm in learning more along the way, right? Now, I hear you're setting out for Riven.
Yeah, the lore master sent me to collect my gear.
Of course. Do I sound giddy?
Don't be sorry, be honest
I just never
with
imagined
yourself.
we'd have a chance to actually study the staff. This promises to be very illuminating, at least for now.
Are you prepared to let this go when the time comes?
Of course. I mean, it will probably be some time before we discover the secret of keeping it fragmented anyway. You still doubt my intentions? I guess that's not surprising. I would not betray the Order Initiate. Not even for my family's name.
Okay. I'll see you when I return.
Yes, you will. Safe travels, Initiate.
Alrighty then. So let's take a peek at this new map. Psijic map of Rivenspire. I now have all the breaches that are in Rivenspire, and holy crap, there's a lot of them. Definitely worth my time to head over to the merchant, head over to Alinor to drop some crap off at the bank, and then port myself over to Rivenspire. When next I log on to show you the Psijic Order rank 8.
I happen to be the only...
I am glad you are here, only merchant on Artaeum. I can now buy the Psijic chair and table, the banner. Can't buy those two yet. Levitating book rows and book stacks, lighting globes, scalloped tables, and 6-fold symmetry tables. Let's see what I have to sell here. Apparel! Oh, wow. Let's sell that. Let's see what kind of weapons I got to sell. Consumables. None that I want to sell. Alright, actually there are some that I want to sell. I want to sell the serums of health, the serum of stamina, and the sip of health, and the... Actually, the sip of immovability is probably a good idea to keep. Okay. Let's go to the main city in Rivenspire. I remember having discovered that. Actually, I didn't discover that. Shornhelm. The Guild Traders. Old Gateway Shrine. Yeah, let's go there. In northwestern High Rock. That will be my next episode, and I thank you very much for joining. Have a lovely evening. It is time for me to
Over
clock
here,
off
Initiate.
for the day. Hey, Roxy. Alright, stop stream.